is drama, chat.
Wow. Straight flash, just like this.
Give me a point. Give me $50. Beautiful.
Shit, let's go. 1-1. Roll the next one.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blast Off. We just decided a second ago who would do the intro, so I jumped ahead of Josh to do it. My name is Barone. I'm alongside Josh Manley Poker.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
Josh is actually streaming from the past, as you can tell. His video camera looks like it's like 10 years behind mine, but that's just the lighting. Josh is with us. We have a lot of giveaways today. Josh, do you know what the giveaways are?
Okay, I've done this so many times. Let me guess.
Okay.
I'm going to guess we have five $5 tickets to give away, five $10 tickets to give away, two 20s, and a 50.
I don't even know if that's right because right. I wasn't quizzing you. I actually legitimately didn't know what they are.
Oh, come on. How many times have you done this? You said you're the best blast player of all time. How do you not know that?
I'm not the best blast host of all time, and I didn't say I was the best blast player. We need to get into that. If you've seen the intro video that Josh recorded, there are some... Not everything in there is accurate, but we're going to talk about it. I would suggest checking that video out if you haven't yet, because there's a lot of information in there that we will unpack on this stream, as well as doing the giveaways for various amounts of blast tickets that you may or may not win. How you doing, Josh?
Great. I'm just currently sharing that slanderous video that I recorded, actually. So if you want to check it out, you can go to the Ace State's channel, or mine now, as it's now been reshared. Anyway, what do you ask me? Am I good?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Like, great. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, actually, because it's not started. But on Aaron's camera, you can definitely see that I'm working from my recently painted office, which is not finished, which is why there's loads of like white marks everywhere. The lighting's all kind of terrible. My office is sat in the middle of the room, my desk is in the middle of the room, which is why this wardrobe is here, which should never be there. But that's also like a meter away from the wall. So this is all just like hectic here right now. You don't need to know any of that. How are you, Ben? How are you, mate? Nice t-shirt.
Thank you very much. It's one of my favorite t-shirts, actually. It's very comfortable. Like, a lot of times when you get poker merch, it's more for like the visual look. This is a very comfortable shirt. I enjoy it. I like it. I wore it on the train when I was in London. Oh, nice. And one guy, started calling me Josh. So that was kind of weird. But I thank you very much. I'm doing well. I actually really like the ambiance of your look right now. It's a little, as I said, kind of like in the past, and it's like a little bit fuzzy, but not uncomfortably so. And I actually thought that dresser behind you was just the wall.
No. So, on stream, it looks like that, actually, but it's not. Yeah. It's going to be great because, in like a week or two or maybe 3, I don't know, I'll have a completed studio. I can't wait. I'm going to get proper ring lights and everything. We should probably play some Blast at some point, but I'd happily just sit and talk for an hour.
We'll just talk about your home renovations for 2 hours, and then we'll give some tickets away. Call it a day.
I'm sure people will be happy for this.
Okay. All right. We'll play a little bit. Let's get into it.
All right. You get started. I'll give you a heads up.
Do you want to do it where each game is worth 1 or some games are worth more?
Yeah, 10s are 1, 2s are 20s are 2, and 50s are 3.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Cool. So how are we doing, everybody in chat? I'll let Aaron just kick it off first, because I think I beat him last time, and he definitely needs the help. So how are you doing?
Parabellum. You won last time.
I did. You won the time before. Pretty sure.
I don't think that's true.
I think it's true. I think we're 1 for 1.
I'm pretty sure we played more than twice in like 3 years of doing this.
Not that I remember. Anyway, guys, I'm trying to say hello to everyone in chat. Aaron's been very, very rude, as you can see. Crazy Scotsman, Parabellum, Lime Ricky, Net Jam, Mickey Graham, Champagne Poker, Lord Grim, Super Zero, Run Gooder, Wayne Noonan. How are you all? Great to see you. And everyone else whose name I didn't call out. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Why is my Discord kicking off? Someone's animated a friend. Wow. Shall I play one? I'm not playing any yet. I should
probably should play one. Yeah, Although the longer you wait to play one, the better of an excuse you have if you lose.
True. I don't make excuses. I'd lose and I don't make excuses, or I win and I just laugh in your face a lot. I don't really at all. I don't care who wins these anymore. I've done so many of them. But what I do care is for the good times, the good chat that we have along the way.
So I actually think you raise an interesting point that who wins and who loses, as we can tell, has been Looks like, oh, I'm going to win. I guess it does matter.
You're so not lucky.
It's become less important over time, right? Because we've done it a lot. And you know, both of us aren't even sure who won last time.
I'm sure I won. Look who's on my table, by the way. I'm getting punted. Goddamn Canadians.
Oh, wow. Way to go. So I have some ideas for changes for 2026. Now, I've run none of these changes by anybody, and I'm just going to propose them to you, and you can tell me what you think. Is that okay?
It is fine by me, buddy.
Also, the chat, feel free to weigh in on any of these ideas. Tell me if it's great or if it's not, and risk getting banned. Sure, go for it. My first idea is this becomes Josh Manley's Blast Off.
Oh, I like that. Am I on every week?
Every week you host, and it's kind of like a beat Bobby Flay situation where like they're up against you, and it's whether that you beat Josh Manley or not.
Who is Bobby Flay?
Bobby Flay is an American chef who is so good at cooking. He has a show where people come on and they're like, he's like, hey, what's the dish in the world that you make the best? And someone will come on and be like, oh, it's a dish that my mother passed down, from her mother, generations, some sort of amazing dumpling or butter chicken. He's like, yeah, I got this. And he'll beat them making their best dish. But that's the whole game is like, can he beat them at whatever dish they're great at?
Does he ever lose?
Yes, he actually loses pretty often.
Okay.
I would guess he wins about like 2/3 of the time.
Okay.
So if it's, Josh Manley Blast Off, like beat Josh Manley, now we've got a theme. Every week you get to interview a different member of the team, basically.
I've interviewed everyone so many times, but I'd do it again. I'd happily interview you again and again.
Did this guy have me dominated twice? That seems unfair.
All right, you win.
I don't. Yeah, that's my first idea. So you like that idea?
I think that's a great idea. It gives me more sense of purpose in the team as well. And, the fans love it because I'm everyone's favorite streamer. So, yeah.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it becomes more themed. And then also you'll know every week if you won or not. We'll even keep like a record of standings, of leaderboard, of like how many, obviously you'll have the most wins, I would hope, if you're on every week. But then we'll have everyone else's wins. Who's beaten Josh Manley the most times, who's getting crushed by Josh Manley. We can have like a whole, like on socials, we got like a standings thing. And my second idea is if for whatever reason, they're like, you know what, we can't have Josh on every week. Like that's just too much of a good thing. And if they believe that, then scrap all that, but we keep the idea of standings, leaderboard, who have like what your record is. Like we somehow keep track, and then at the end of the year whoever has the most wins a prize or something.
Okay, I like this a lot.
I think we need to bring back a little more we can curse on the stream, right?
Yeah,
a little more give a shit, just a little more.
I give a shit, don't get me wrong, Aaron. I give so many shits.
But not as much as if there was like, I don't know, a live tournament package on the line. Or if you were like, oh my God, Ian and I through 8 months have the same number of wins. I really need this one. And you're up against Ricardo, who's like, I'm just trying to have a good time. You're like, shut up, Ricardo. I need this game.
I got an idea. What if, oh my God, I got one outed by fucking Komodo. One outed.
What if you got one outed? What a game.
What a game. One outed.
Get him, Komodo.
So anyway, 2% going to turn, by the way. That's very cool.
What was he pre?
Like 50-50. No, 55 actually. Don't matter about pre. We don't talk about pre. That's not matters, is it?
Well, I mean, okay.
You're so pedantic.
I am.
I think, Aaron, here's what we should do. We should have a blast league. Everybody on the team plays each other an equal amount of times all year round. There is no prize for winning, but if you come last, you get fired.
I gotta tell you, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's loser leaves town match, whatever. Sure.
Yeah, loser leaves town, and all the remaining streamers split the person's wages who just went. So basically, your plan is to be the last person standing and on all the money, and the only ambassador.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
Really good.
And at the end of the year, 8 at 8 would be like, instead of giving out money, we actually get to save money because we get to fire somebody. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that idea.
You know what? The problem is they might like that idea a lot.
Yeah. I like that idea a lot. Kind of like Big Brother, but blast off. You know, you have been a victim. Do you have Big Brother in Canada or USA?
They have it in Canada and the USA.
They still have it? That stopped on TV here a long time ago.
I think they still have. I mean, I don't watch it, but and that's not that I'm saying, you know, we actually have a lot of poker influencers who are on Big Brother. But I believe it's still on.
So New Dave has a statement. He says, I think for 2026, Josh Manley should be louder, angrier, and have access to a time machine.
Yeah, I think we can make at least 2 of those things happen.
If you had access to a time machine, Aaron, but you could only go back to a moment in your poker life and make a poker-based decision with this time machine, what would you change and why? What I mean is you could go back and...
I get it. I just think that's tough. It's saying what one moment in your life would you change? And I've got 12 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what the highest equity spot was ever that I've ever been in.
So basically, you could go back and fold that ace king that bricked out for $50,000 or whatever. Oh, you can't be on the desk. Down you go. Down you go. Goodbye. Down.
I don't really have. I mean, I don't have that many high equity spots that are like life changing. Like, I don't think I have any that I can think about. I had one that, like, I guess I got outdrawn, and instead of winning, what was it, 180K, I won 18K. So like,
winning, jackpot.
Yeah, winning that one for a blast jackpot, you know, like that one's something. But like, can I go back to the beginning and now I just know everything and I can start my career over? Does that count or no?
What, go with your brain now? No. Just one spot, basically. I won one, by the way. It's 1-0 Lime Ricky.
Nice. What is yours, John? I feel like when you ask that question, you might know. If you don't know, I know what it is.
No, I don't think you do, actually.
Okay, you
think it's the World Series where I lost one hand. The thing is, I had 25 bigs at that moment in my life.
Yeah, and you called ace queen, and you had the best hand, and you got rivered, right?
Yeah, so I'm 2 hours off the money in the main event, right? With 25 bigs, probably with cash if I just left the room and just went back to my hotel, had a little sleep, come back in the money, yeah?
Yeah.
Big Brother's still on the UK. Did not know this. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so anyway, I could have min cashed. Thing is, Aaron, I'd sold 50% of my action. Mm-hmm. But the deal I had for 50% of my action was that all the cashes I made, the stake had to be paid first. And I had a full stake for 50%, very good deal. So basically, if I'd cashed, I would have made, after swaps, like $1,500.
Okay.
For myself. I have a Sunday big tournament run. I'm not going to say the name of the tournament, but it's historically the biggest Sunday tournament.
Do they have like a prize pool of like between 900,000 and 1.2 million?
What? This tournament?
Yeah, the Sunday one that you won't mention.
Well, back then it had a prize pool of 2.5 million.
Okay.
It was pre-Black Friday. You need to get down. Sorry, my friend was on my lap. Sorry, anyway, I was distracted with that. So basically, I had a deep run in 2011. I had won a $2 tournament the day before for $1,000. I thought it'd be a great idea to buy in for a tournament for $215. So I did that, and I ended up coming 19th when 300K was first. Now, I was terrible at poker, but I was just winning every all-in. Standard. So all I would do is go back in time and not be all-in with ace-queen.
Like what I said.
Oh, yeah, actually ace-queen, but different tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to trap this guy with aces. They got 0.2 bigs, though. So
oh, my God. What a trap. This is why... Oh, my God.
I deserve to lose. Yeah.
Diamond.
Oh, thank you. You got me, haven't you?
You're
Aaron,
welcome.
I miss you. We don't talk enough. I don't watch your stream enough. Like, it's because you're on quite late because you're Canadian and that.
Yeah.
What are people saying on stream, by the way? Josh KDJ. Oh, Komodo Dragon G said he was coming for you, but he wasn't going near Aaron, for God's sake. Why is everyone so mean to me? I'm so nice to Komodo.
You know, if my idea of Josh Manley hosting Blast Off doesn't get through, or you're don't want to do it, Komodo would be second up.
I love Komodo. He's so great, isn't he? What a great addition! Like,
he's fantastic.
Man knows his stuff. This guy is check raising me for one big blind. This is a reg for sure. We're just gonna slow play this hand, just cool down any run out. Pretty much, even if the river's the 8 of clubs, I'm calling, and I'm gonna call here. And this they ever doing with value. They have no bluffs anymore, unless they raise the flop with like some kind of hand where they pick up loads of equity on the turn or turn like this. But I highly doubt it. I reckon they've just got a good hand. Oh, just a 5 with the club. I was kind of right. I wonder if that's a thing.
I feel like you named every outcome. Like they could be bluffing, or they have a strong hand, or a combo.
No, I said. I think they could be bluffing, and they picked up a lot of equity on the turn, and they did pick up a lot of equity. But
you said I think they have a good hand, right?
I said, or they have a good hand because
What else is there?
Look, you take the first answer always. I can't believe I lost the heads up versus a reg when I just outplayed them like crazy. No, I'm so good at this game. I'd be the best player in the world if luck wasn't a thing.
Speaking of that, being the greatest at something.
Yeah.
In your intro video, you mentioned that I am the self-proclaimed, and I wrote this down, but greatest sit and go player, greatest MTT player, and greatest blast player.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you, of those three things, which is the most accurate? Sit and go player? Am I the greatest sit and go player of all time? Greatest MTT player of all time? Greatest blast player of all time?
The greatest sit and go player of all time is Tonka, obviously.
Who?
Tonka. Parker Talbot. Former A-State representative.
I don't think he's the greatest, but okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he said you were the nittiest of all the nits.
Yeah, it's a tight game. Tight is right, bro. You never heard tight is right?
Yeah, I have. So Jackus, they were the best sit and go player of all time.
I don't know who that is either.
You know,
but anyway, I'm interrupting you. Go on.
What's the most likely? Thing is, okay. I want to answer this properly. I think it is sit and go, and I don't think you are really good at tournaments, but there are a lot of really good people at tournaments, aren't there? Like people who may be better than you, even though you could be better than them, maybe given a little bit more time, if you wanted to be. Thing is, you could be really good, and you are really good, but you could be really good if you just didn't care about like massive downswings. But you just got it so good right now. You're like, why do I need to? I can make a comfortable living, just grinding away. But if you started playing like 5Ks, 10Ks, you could be all right. You could be.
I think if I came on here and said, I think I'm the greatest tournament player in the world, I don't know if anyone's ever said anything more delusional on a stream. Like, I mean, that is pretty crazy.
But what I was trying to say is, I think you're the furthest off MTTs, but you could be up there. Oh,
of the three.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
I'll go MTTs, blast, and then, sit and goes what you're best at. So, from worst to best.
I would agree with that. I will say, who do you have in your short list of greatest MTT players right now?
Oh, I'm not really. I'm not super like current right now. I've not really been watching all the Tritons and big tournaments going on at all. Like, I've not been dialed in. Is Jesse Leonis still crushing it? Probably. Like he was big, wasn't he? I know he plays a different style. Like, is Bryn Kenny still winning? I don't know.
Have you heard of Adrian Mateos?
Oh yeah. I have heard of Adrian Mateos.
He's pretty good.
He's very, very good.
It'd be pretty impressive if somebody got heads up with him and beat him. You know?
It would be. How did you beat him?
What do you mean? We were both dealt 2 cards, and I raised and he called, and then he check raised, and I called, and then he checked and I bet, and then he checked and I went all in, and then he called and I won. So,
did he do anything during the final table that you're on with him that you would consider to be a good play?
Everything he did, I knew was good. I just didn't know why it was good.
All right.
Everything that's one thing that when I play against like really incredible players, I try to be as open-minded as possible. But the one thought going through my head is, if I don't know why they're doing it, that's on me, right? Like they are that good, and I should just try to realize, like, just mark it down for later, like what they did, why they did it. And so that was really fun for me. And obviously, like, like long term, I think he wins that heads up a fair number of the time. But yeah, that I'm gonna keep bragging about that for a bit because it was meaningful.
Of course. I just want to say, it was a $500 tournament. You won.
Correct. I got a point.
1-1. You got a point. What was I going to say? Why was Adrian Mateus playing that tournament? It feels quite small fry for him, doesn't it?
So I don't know if it was him or Juan Pardo, another really amazing reg who I saw an interview, and they talked about how they like to play more. They want to play more hands than other people, more tournaments than other people. And so while they could just play like 5Ks, 10Ks, if they play a 215 or a 525 and they end up getting more hands, more repetitions, when tough spots come up, regardless of the buy-in, they're going to be ready for them. And I thought it showed such a low amount of ego that it was really impressive.
Yeah, it's cool.
But at the same time, I'm like, God, go away. I don't need you in this game. Like, go play the 10K.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he wins. Like, because it was like what was first place? $5,000 or something?
7,200.
7,200. So obviously a very nice payday for you in a tournament, because that's like your day's worth of buy-ins probably on like a normal day, right? Something like that. For him, he's just like wouldn't wipe his ass with that, really.
That it might cover like, I don't know, like a couple buy-ins in a 3K, right? Like it's not, yeah. But one of I had a proud moment three-handed where I hero called, and I was streaming it. I said on stream, like, I hope Adrian is watching and approves of this play and likes me now. And then he gave me the old good play emote. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, like, he gave you the thumbs up around the time you would have said that on the delay?
He said it, I think he didn't hear it. Like, he gave me the thumbs up way before, but I assume it was because of the play I made.
All right.
But sometimes they say it sarcastically.
I want another one, by the way.
What? Another one?
Sometimes they do say it sarcastically, yeah.
By the way, guys, our first keyword is ready. 5 winners getting a $5 blast ticket each.
Good
and
luck.
The word is photo. Keyword PHOTO. And Josh, do you know why that's our keyword?
Wait, what is the keyword?
Photo.
Photo?
Yeah,
photo. Do you not say that word in America, Canada?
I mean, I do. What? I mean,
photo.
Photograph, picture.
Photo. Yeah, photo.
Yeah, I think I would say photo, but I like photo.
Is that like I do?
Photo. Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Yes, that's right.
I need a 4 or a 3. No.
Oh. Looks like I'm winning, buddy.
You are doing great. You're off to an amazing start.
I am. Aaron, I've stopped playing tournaments temporarily. Played live tournaments. Didn't go so
Josh,
well.
I do want to get into this with you, but we have that keyword.
Oh, keyword is photo.
It's very important. I mean, so the keyword's photo.
Say it like me.
Because I did a photo competition or a meme competition on my Discord where I asked people to submit a photo or a meme or something involving our very own Josh Manley. And I said my favorite one and his favorite one would each win a blast ticket. Now, I don't know exactly. I think they're $10 blast tickets that we're doing for those ones. I think
What channel in your Discord is this on? Sorry.
I put it under memes or media. I can't remember exactly.
Memes. Okay, I'm in.
Memes. So if people want to do that, they can go to my Discord. They can see it. But we will reveal our favorite ones after the break, I guess. I guess that's when we're doing it. But a lot of great submissions. You're very memeable.
Someone just posted a picture of Nick Walsh. Get to this.
It's pretty good. It kind of looks like you.
Oh, I need a hold. A hold is what I need. Nice. The second last time Josh was happy. Thank you, Brooke, for seeing all the reactions. Okay. I'm looking at some of them now to get ahead.
That's fair.
Oh my god. That's good.
Giveaway is now closed. Rono Jono, you wrote Foyo. Rono Jono, you wrote P-H-O-Y-O. That's not going to count.
That's a really good one. I think I've got my favorite. Sorry. Oh, photo. Let me type that in.
Yeah, maybe you'll win, Josh. Good luck.
I do win sometimes, and then chat gets mad.
There you go, Rono Jono. He got it. He corrected it. Perfect.
I've definitely got my favorite. So the thing is, though, I'm going to pick my favorite. You're going to pick your favorite.
Yes.
But we can't pick the same one.
Well, you'll go first, and if you pick mine, I'll just pick a different one.
I see. I'm going to check raise this guy bottom two because he check raised me before, and I feel like if I'm going to have a hand to check raise here in last lands, then this is sort of how I'll do it with and not trap this hand. Just do this. I folded. I thought he thought I'd picked up his game and we would level each other a bit. He might click me back.
No. Just I don't have it. I fold.
What's the temperature in Vancouver right now?
Do you want it in Fahrenheit, Celsius, or Kelvin?
Who gets Kelvin? Celsius, please.
Scientists, bro.
Huh.
They use Kelvin. Intelligent people who shape our society and move it forward. Those kind of people. It's 9 degrees.
Okay. Very slow queen. That's a 4. I win another one. Let's go, Josh Manley's. It's the temperature here. You can probably see it coming up. Oh, that's 5 things you should never say to your kids according to. Why are you telling me this? 2 degrees in Worthing.
Well, what are the 5 things you shouldn't say?
I don't know, and I don't care.
All right.
Sorry, that sounded rude, didn't it? I want another one. It's 3-0 to Josh Manley.
Do you go around telling everybody that, like, I'll have a coffee? That's for Josh Manley. Order for Josh Manley.
I don't actually. I don't. I got this sort of stream persona where I use my full name. I don't ever do this away from the stream. In fact, I'm very shy, introverted. When people meet me in real life, I think they think I'm big timing.
No one thinks that. No one's been like, that Josh Manley guy really big time me. No one's ever said that to me. Because they have very high opinions of you, just so you know.
Not the same people. We've barely met the same people.
Well, the ones in the casino.
I won a hand. I didn't win the whole thing.
That's good. Did we close the giveaway? Yeah, people are winning. That's good.
Oh, wow.
I got called by 6-5? I had 6-4. What a sick call. It doesn't work out for him because, but it doesn't. Congrats to the winners. Michael Boa, Burba AA Philo.
Yeah.
And congrats to me for winning this blast off right now.
And congrats to Valorank.
Mm-hmm.
King.
Mm-hmm. Whew, chopping it. All right.
Nice. And also the final winner was 200 IQ player. Let's hope so. So you can turn that $10 blast ticket into at least $20.
If not more. I mean, 200 IQ.
Yeah, right.
Just hold. Get there.
You'll get there.
I have not got there. It's 3-1.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm going to run away with it. It's all mine.
I am up against a player named Gambling Time, which is a fantastic username.
Gambling Time. Nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was available.
Yeah, actually.
Like, there's no, letter, no numbers in it. There's no, I don't know.
I don't know why that reminds me.
7.
Do you know? Oh my god, my microphone's turning itself down. Apologies, guys, if I'm getting quiet. I've unplugged it tons recently, so I think it's just a bit annoying me.
Now.
Yeah. You know Chlevin?
I do.
So this was years ago, but he used to keep, when he was streaming, he used to keep a hall of shame for like usernames, like screen names and poker websites and stuff. And he's had some really, really shocking ones. It's actually quite funny.
He's turned that into a personal brand now. Did you see his WSOP name competition?
Yeah. That was very funny.
He just, for those who don't know, he just went through people who were playing the World Series of Poker and basically did a bracket style 64 best names that he saw, and then had people vote on it on Instagram through his stories.
Yeah, really that went well for him as well. Got like Spraggy on and stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
By the way, I just won my 4th one.
I don't think I've played 4 hands today.
So it's 4-1, by the way.
Wow. Such a big lead. Be a shame if something happened to it.
Nothing's going to happen to it. I'm just going to run away with it. I'm winning every single one.
I'm up against gambling time again. Oh,
I'm just so good at poker. This is why I've started playing cash, because tournaments, it's just so unlucky.
Let's get back to that. How's that going?
I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm up like $20. I paid 8,000 hands, so it's worth it.
That's good.
That's so basically, sorry, you go.
I mean, it's ahead of the 10NL challenge that Nick did.
I'm not doing a 10NL challenge. You know what I'm doing. I'm playing. What I'm doing is I'm playing 25,000 hands of 10NL. I lost the hand. I'm playing 25,000 hands of 10NL because basically I've never played cash before. If I'm gonna lose money by making terrible mistakes at cash games, because I'm making all the big mistakes at the micro stakes, right? So when I'm playing with Komodo and Nick watching, for example, and I'll get Andre on as well at some point, they can be like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing?" So then I sort those problems out early, so that when I move up to play the real stakes that I'm going to play 25NL, that it's fine.
I think it's good. I think it's good to practice and get the repetitions in, and
I'm already like insanely way better than I've ever been at 100 big blind spots, like ever.
Yeah, that's really good. You're gonna get better at that stuff, and that's gonna apply to all parts of your game.
Yeah, and I think for my lifestyle, cash is just way better for me right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just easier, and you don't have to be there for as many hours in a row.
Yeah, in a row. That's the thing. The tournament should just locked in. For as soon as you enter a tournament, you're saying, I am committing to play this for 6-7 hours. And I just cannot do that.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think that obviously most influencers these days, at least the ones on Twitch and that are poker site sponsored, are tournament players. And I do think that cash actually makes a lot more sense for a wide number of people, just because of the freedom, the flexibility. So I think it's good that you're going to play that and show that, and hopefully people check it out.
And I'll be very, very open with my results there, because it's easy to not be open, but we're being super open. I want to show everything, every hand, everything. Nice. I want the hand. Oh, they're 2 pairs. That's very unlucky for them. So, Aaron, before we went live, you sent me a message and said, "Hi, mate. Have you ever bought followers?" And I replied saying, "Yes, of course." It's a joke, by the way, chat. It's a joke. Anyway, why did you ask this?
So there's a what's the right phrase for it? There's some controversy now on the Twitter streets about some content creators who have bought followers, and basically the question being asked is fair or foul? Is it okay to buy followers, or is it not? I was just curious where you stand on this, Josh, and also open up to the audience. Like, what do you guys think? Is it okay if a content creator buys followers, or is that, unfair?
Well, it's against the terms of service for whatever site they're using, usually, anyway.
Is it?
It definitely is on Twitch. You can't buy followers on Twitch. They'll shut you down if they catch you.
Why do they have all those people going around being like, You know, the people who go to your stream who are like, "Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to buy?" Yeah. They should ban those people. I have to ban them myself.
Well, I have a automated bot that bans them, so they get banned before they even come in chat. But anyway, first of all, one, they could steal your money, or they will get you fake followers. But like you'll get a very good chance to get banned, and they don't care if you get banned if you paid them.
Sure, of course.
So, but I think people do find more reliable sources of getting them where they get more realistic followers or whatever. But it still against the terms of service. Now, if people do it, I think if you're going to buy followers, yeah, fair or foul, if you want to have the clout of having so many followers or whatever, what's the point? Like, if we're saying it's fair to buy followers, then surely it's fair to like be open with it and be like, yeah, I bought 50,000 followers, so I got 50,100 followers. So yeah, but it's extremely, extremely embarrassing and lame to be caught out, isn't it? It's like you have to fake it. Yeah,
but I don't know how other people feel about it. I think the reason that people obviously they buy the followers is one is that the algorithm then shows you more or shows more, you to other people more. B, if you have a higher follower count, right? That's one thing.
It's really terrible in the algorithm though. If you have loads of followers and a very low viewership, because it shows your viewers aren't genuine.
Sure. No, I definitely agree with you. I'm just saying I think that's one reason people do it. And the other is that then you get potentially sponsorships from products.
That's right. I would be annoyed if I owned a website or a business and I just saw someone had 10 million followers and I found out they were just paid for. I
would feel like I got scammed. Yeah. I definitely agree with you there. I don't know. We don't really, like you had said something before about how like it's embarrassing if someone gets caught doing it. Mm-hmm. We don't really have any like, tar and feather punishments really in place. Like I haven't seen anybody really criticize someone super hard about it. So this is the first time I've seen people kind of rise up towards creators who were buying followers. So I find it interesting.
I won 5, by the way.
5?
I won another one, yeah. So wait, we don't need to tar and feather people, right? Okay, if you take a very small streamer, for example, I'm going to go streaming because I don't care about Twitter, whatever. Twitter's a cesspool. And Instagram,
We love Twitter here on 888 Poker TV, okay? The opinions of Josh Manley are solely of Josh Manley and do not reflect the entire 888 Poker team
sorry.
and operation.
I forget you built your whole career off Twitter. Apologies.
It's okay.
So basically, right, what was I saying? Let's go with Twitch.
Sure.
And fake viewers. If there was a tiny streamer yesterday who had 50 followers, today has 10,000 followers and 500 viewers out of nowhere, people are going to see that. And all they're going to do is laugh at you because they know it's not real. Your chat is dead. It just doesn't add up. And I just think it is just a really bad look for someone. And you just tarnish yourself as a fake before you get started. So no one's should ever, sponsor you. Now, maybe some slipped through the net early on, but plenty didn't. And people got in trouble. I think it's a bad idea, honestly. If you're good at being a content creator, people will engage with you in time. But you can't fake it and just pretend to be good. And it costs a lot of money to do this as well, buy followers.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it does. Let's have a look now. Okay, let's go. Buy Twitter followers.
Oh, I mean that.
Let's have
I
a
feel
look.
like it's a dangerous search.
Oh, that's fine. Boostmyfollowers.com. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I want to buy Twitter followers.
Site name. Don't read the names of the sites to people.
Oh yeah. Okay. So how many fake followers do you want, Aaron? And I'll give you the number. How much it costs?
I want 1. Because people won't know if you buy 1.
It's a minimum 250.
All right, give me the min, whatever the min is, and the max, so I know those numbers.
Okay, so the min is $7, 250.
All right.
Yeah. So that's 250 is like nothing number. Now, if you want to be famous, 50,000 followers,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big one. That will catch someone's eye. That's $700. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of cheese.
Yeah. I think that clearly for some people though, they're able to turn that into something more. Whether that's because they're getting some sort of sponsorship deal out of it, or the algorithm pushes them more if it doesn't catch it. Like clearly there's a business in this because it's working somehow. I do think that we're in the age where like sites should be able to figure it out and just police it better. Like, I don't know. I mean, they should. But I think what bothers me most about the whole fake follower thing is that what's happening is then there are people who are getting attention and money and sponsorship and fame and notoriety that shouldn't be getting it because they obviously circumvented the rules. And that's taking those same things away from honest, hardworking content creators who have an authentic, genuine following.
Such as yourself.
Sure. I was trying to make it about me or yourself.
I'm messing,
you know, but yeah, I do like to see that people are coming out so adamantly against it, and I'm actually a little surprised.
I just don't think. I know a lot of people have faked it until they've made it.
Sure.
I know that. I especially know this to be true in the early days of Twitch, and I don't know how it works on Instagram and Twitter. I assume you can get brand deals. Actually, I do. I know a guy really well actually who has a very, very big Instagram, and they are quite well known. They're quite a well-known person, but they in the early days they just bought followers. They bought followers, and the whole thing was fake. They would get offered brand deals, and they were smart about it. They just said no to the big companies and yes to the small companies that won't mean anything when they are blacklisted. So that's how they did it, and then just worked their way up from there, from faking it. But yeah. I still don't agree with it. I was very, shocked when this person told me, but it makes sense. I know a lot of people do it. People in very high places now in the world.
Yeah, I don't think every company does their due diligence when it comes to figuring out what's real or what's fake, and it does get harder, every day to see what's real and what's fake.
Exactly. Harder and harder. I just think, if you do it, you're not willing to work for it. And what else can I say? I just don't agree with it, Aaron. I'm against it. I think it makes you look terrible. Especially, you can't get caught. You cannot get caught. Because if you get caught, you are done. No one will touch you with a barge pole. Getting this in.
Yeah. Definitely agree with you, Josh.
Good debate.
Was that?
That was a good debate.
It was. It was not really a debate.
Yeah,
I don't disagree. Let's be clear. Let's clarify here. I don't disagree with Josh. I was just trying to get opinions on it and thoughts on it. And I'm actually really eager to hear the other side. At some point, one of these creators will come out and be like, yeah, I did it. I thought it was fine. Like, everybody needs to chill out. Or like, I don't know what their rationale is going to be. But there are big creators in our space who are doing it. And I'm
still
curious
doing
what
it, mate.
happen.
Do you reckon people are doing it on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff?
Yes. Not a 7. Can I get a heart? Can I win a tournament? There we go. Number 2. Thank you. Thank you. I've only had to play like 20 of these. To celebrate my second win in Blast Off, we're going to do another keyword. And this keyword is UKPL2026. That might sound like an interesting arrangement of numbers and letters, but it's UKPL 2026. 5 winners, one $10 blast ticket each. I actually won't be playing the UKPL, but I assume you will, Josh.
Come over for one UKPL. Come on.
Which one? Which one's the best one?
Luton.
Okay. Right at the airport.
Luton's an airport? How do you know this?
I've flown in there before.
What? Where from?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I think I've flown into every airport that you guys have. Also, hello, new Dave. I didn't say hi.
You haven't flown to every airport we have. We've got a lot of airports. You just don't know what they are. Have you flown to Bristol Airport? Have you flown into Southend Airport?
No,
have
London. By you, I mean London.
Have you flown to London Stansted? London
Stansted, Heathrow.
Stansted? You've done Stansted? Wow.
I think so, yeah.
You're so far away from anything there.
Yeah, I was like, when I was looking up, every time I look up flights through Google Flights, I try to find like either like the cheapest flight that's, you know, direct, or like some sort of really good upgraded flight. And sometimes you have to fly to a weird airport. Like, I think I flew to Barcelona one time and I connected in Colombia from like California. It was a really weird thing, but it ended up being like a 2-day trip, but it was both legs were like business class. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Mate, business class is a whole nother world. Once you do it once, it's so hard to go back. It's too good.
I've had some mediocre business class experiences recently.
I've only ever had incredible. Because I went on a brand new plane and it was so good. Anyway, sorry.
We can't mention the brand because we're not allowed to do that. I don't know if you knew that, but
I can give you a heavy clue of who it could be.
All right.
They operate across the Atlantic and also had a record label, and they did cola as well at one point. I mean, if people work this one out easily. Richard Branson may have worked for them. I don't know.
Okay. I got it. By the way, guys, giveaway is now closed.
We can't mention any brands.
I guess not.
People say Jacuzzi all the time. That's a brand.
So is Kleenex. Yeah, you're right.
What about El Gato?
The cat. That's just the cat in Spanish.
El Gato.
Correct.
Sorry, I get too chatty on these things.
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
I have no problem. No one said anything. No one in the chat said you're too chatty. If anything, they said you need to be meaner and louder.
New Dave says, hi, Aaron. What are you going to say to that?
He's saying hi back to me. I said to him.
Oh.
We've now exchanged pleasantries. We're good.
Oh, okay. That's good. You should play Heads Up.
Play New Dave?
Yeah.
I think I would have an edge against him in one of all the poker games. Like Hold'em, I'd give myself an edge. But if we're playing anything where you have to draw cards or make a bad hand, or Dave plays like, if we had all the poker variants, maybe I have an edge in Hold'em. Like, I definitely think Hold'em, but like maybe Omaha, and then it's like every other one he's just gonna smash me in. So if we had like a Heads Up Olympics of poker, I would not want to play New Dave. I'd rather play another Hold'em player and just we all can play these other games we don't know how to play.
I want you to play Heads Up, New Dave, and Horse, where there is no limit hold'em. And I want to know how long it would take you to study until you thought you could beat him.
I mean, so I'm playing Horse without Hold'em, so I'm playing Horse.
No limit. There is no limit hold'em in Horse. You can play limit hold'em.
Limit hold'em?
It's a different game, Aaron.
I've played limit hold'em before.
Yeah, but it's a different
I played
game.
for a summer in Sacramento, California, and I almost became a prop player for a limit hold'em or for a casino.
Why?
I have friends who like to play limit hold'em. So,
what's a prop player anyway?
They were going to pay me $25 an hour to play.
Why would they do that?
They want to get games going at the casino, so they have people to make sure that like the game is running, right? Yeah. So there's not really a list or anything like that. And I remember they would pay the prop players more if they would play 5-10, no limit. But most of the guys were like, no way, I'm not gonna play 5-10. And a few of them would, but they would just like knit it up and just sit there and fold for hours.
Oh, they wouldn't give you a stake?
No, you play with your own money, but they'll pay you an hourly.
That's not bad. If you're breaking even, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, this sounds kind of weird to say, but the food in that casino is some of like the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Capital Casino. Oh, I can't say brands. Capital California in Sacramento. How does everybody have a better ace than me all the time?
Congratulations to Agoosh, to Moraes Vikim, to Parabellum, to More TBC, to Clemson Silver, all of whom has won themselves a $10 ticket. So congratulations.
Congrats, guys.
When are we saving some $10 tickets for something else?
We have the photo giveaway after the break.
But I think
you and I, at the break, you and I are going to go through the photos, and then we're going to reveal our two favorite tickets. What?
I think you just gave away those tickets.
We have more. We're fine.
We have
Worst case, we'll just take it out of our salary. $10 ticket. You know what? Loser pays.
That's my entire salary. Oh, no.
Yes. Finally. 100. Come on. Rigged.
All right. Is it still 5-2? Because I've gone on a massive losing streak of like 3 in a row.
A massive losing streak. That's that. You know, Phil Hellmuth hasn't had 3 losing sessions in a row for like 20 years, he said. Crazy. It's crazy what happens when you just lie about your results.
Yeah, that's going to say.
Crazy, right?
That's so true.
We are going to be all in.
Oh, don't do it, Aaron. No, I just don't know what I'll do here. What would you do, Aaron?
Let me see what
if
you have.
If you had my hand.
I can't tell you, but I did just look to see what you actually had.
I was fake slow rolling.
When you said, what would you do? I'm like, oh, I'm going to click and see what you have.
I've a fake slow roll.
Oh, no. Yeah. How am I? Are you serious?
Oh, God.
Well, GG.
Oh, Lime Ricky is saying she can't get the tickets out.
She can't?
No, because of what we said.
What part?
Well, she's...
No, just whatever. No, like, so just give them the $10 tickets.
Yeah, just give them away, Lime Ricky. We'll sort it out. We'll smooth it over with Ace Tate. Don't worry.
Spoiler, actually, you know what? It's totally fine because More TBC was going to win one of the tickets from me anyway.
All right. That's a massive spoiler.
No, is it?
Yeah.
He posted several pictures. It could be any of them.
Dave said, who are these friends that like Limit Hold'em? Are they all 80 years old?
They are, first of all, as somebody who plays mixed games, Dave, I feel like you should be more open and kind to people that play, other forms of poker. Ooh, aces. Oh, sorry.
Aces?
I have aces.
You have aces?
Yeah. Probably shouldn't say it out loud when you're in the hand with me, but you're already all in. Ooh, what should I do here?
Oh my God. So you have aces. Why have you aces? A king.
King.
Oh,
what a shame.
I even lost to the fives as well. I'm out. And you're going to win the whole thing because you're so lucky.
I'm back in.
Right. One more probably for me.
But I mean, let's just give him a ticket, like if it comes out of our budget, extra $10 here or there, it's fine.
Aaron will pay.
I said our budget.
Yeah, our budget is your budget. Because Aaron, my budget's already gone on the blasts.
I'll tell you what, if you win this blast off, it'll come out of my budget.
If I win this whole show?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That's the bet. Okay. Whoever loses pays the $20 blast
tickets out of their salary.
I mean, I have an allocation, but that's okay. I can handle it.
By the way, I am really close to winning this tournament. The one where I had 0.8 big blinds.
You might not win still, though. And that'd be really funny.
Oh, I won.
You won 5-3. Sorry, not 6. 5-3.
5-3.
I think you might win the whole thing. If anyone could get a comeback and win this, it's you. You are the comeback kid.
All of my sessions start out with me getting crushed. And it's just a matter of, do I get a pull out of it or do I just have to suffer?
Shall we do one more blast?
One more.
And then do the giveaway, like the caption contest that you did?
Yeah, are we going to decide, are we going to do the reveal on stream? How are we going to do this? Like,
Yeah, I'll just reveal it on stream. I know who I'm picking, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this game for me, I'll bring it up.
Is it closed now? Like, can people still submit?
I mean, it's probably closed now. Like, if the time they hear it, it's over, right?
Yeah, no one submitted anymore. Oh, someone has submitted one.
Oh,
I mean, Nettie's one is just why? She just screenshotted.
Okay, Nettie, pretty sure Josh is not going to pick you as the winner, but we appreciate the contribution to the channel.
That's the lowest effort I've ever seen of anything in my life. How could you ever?
It was done as like a last ditch thing. So like, I'm going to get it done under the wire. I love it.
But how could you ever expect to win?
Because you've tried. Maybe I thought that was really funny.
That's not trying. She just typed Josh Manley into YouTube and just screenshot.
Remember that photo of you that you were like, I hate this photo of me. Why do we keep using it on our channel? Yeah. If it was that photo, I might have picked that as my winner. I need a king.
Ace only use terrible photos of me. They use terrible photos of me for this every week. It's why it's me with the World Series Poker. I'm wearing a hoodie, and I'm actually pretty sure I'm quite ill in that picture, and I'm like this. And they use that one. And your one is the professional photo that Hema took against your green screen. And I've got those photos as well, but we just don't use them. We use the terrible picture. I just don't understand why we continue using the same terrible picture every single week. And I'm actually quite passionate about this, you can tell.
I can tell. I actually don't love the photo they use of me either.
Oh, you're great. You're like...
The thing is, if you give them power, they'll keep using it. I just leave it alone.
Aaron Barone, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to, while you play, scroll through these memes so people can see them. I'm going to make it so everybody can see. I imagine... producer, is this a good spot to put it? Is this perfect? Do we like this? Perfect. All right, we're good. So we have this video that Cash for King put in there, which is not going to win because it's not compliant. Josh makes an obscene gesture. Check out my Discord to see what it is. Here's one with Josh and Lime Ricky. The only proof that I got a hug from Josh at some point. Honestly, kind of guilt trips us a little bit, but Lime Ricky, not going to win. At least mine. Maybe she won yours.
This next one is just... Who even is that? Am I meant to be the guy with the top hat? Or...
I think that's you, but I'm not... I mean, it's not me.
And you're not even Canadian, and you don't have a beard.
No, but again...
I think Madara, yeah, that's low down in my estimations. That's
we don't need to rank the ones you don't like, okay? We don't...
I rank
badly. And this next one is actually just Nick Walsh.
Yeah, I think that's quite funny.
It's pretty good.
I don't look anything like him. He just wears glasses, but I do think it's funny.
You guys have similar-ish hair and like expressions.
Maybe. I don't know. I do think I like him and everything. I met him a couple of times, but I do think I'm way cooler.
Well, we don't need to get into that. And this is one of my favorites.
Just look at this one. Before someone shows you that clip.
I love this one.
More TBC's one.
Oh yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. This one, like I tried to actually not put likes on any of them when it's like before we got going because I thought that was a tell, but I realized later that I couldn't help myself. And I just liked this one.
It is a funny one. I like that one a lot.
What about this one?
What about the one of me being happy in my garden when I just moved into my house? That's a nice picture.
You look really happy.
I'm having a glass of lemonade, as you can see. Yeah.
Nice.
And, yeah, that's another face of me on a mammoth, which is, again, pretty great.
This one's really good. This one actually could be on a shirt.
The next one looks really odd.
Yeah, I feel like we both got older.
Yeah, you look very... I mean, I look really old as well, but you look really old.
I don't even look... I feel like I don't look like me.
The second one, you look like Kevin Spacey, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's not great. The 8 and 8 logos, by the way, are fantastic. Like those look really legit, like on the shirt and stuff.
I want another one, by the way, so that's 6.
Nice. What about this one? I like this one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that you got loads of chips and you're smiling, and you kind of look. I don't know if anyone knows who I'm trying to talk about here, but there's like a a comic strip or like a cartoon, and I think it might be Spanish, and it's just a guy with a big smile, like Aaron's smile there, getting into funny situations. I can't remember what it's called. Someone in chat will know. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So I like this one.
Yeah.
Great job, Box Waxer. And
yeah, Get Among Us is my favorite.
This is your winner?
Yeah, it's just so funny. Look at that. It's because it's so true. It's just like it's so what would happen between me and you if we played Live Blast Off. I'd just shout and get angry, and I'd be wearing a mammoth outfit. You're wearing a nice duck hat. I just think it's very funny. It made me laugh.
I think it's really well done.
I think it's very well done.
And it looks enough like us too. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I think it just sort of encompasses what Blast is to me.
A chance to yell at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so you have this one as your winner, Get Among Us. Get Among Us always wins. So lucky. Oh, this guy wins all the giveaways. Maybe because he, this time it's all actually hard work.
He does put hard work in to Get Among Us. That's why he wins so many tickets. He puts the hard work in. You give him a brief, and he goes and he pulls it off. So congratulations, Get Among Us. You deserve $10 ticket.
You deserved it. And more TBC, you will win one as well. And it's either this one or the other one. Honestly, this one is probably like the one that I would put on a children's blanket. The mammoth one. But like, I think this one's an incredible troll photo. Oh man. So congrats to More TBC and Get Among Us for winning the $10 tickets. We are going to go on break right now, and we'll be back with more tickets to give away.
Cheers, everybody. See you in a few minutes.
The more I learn about the game, the more I realize how I underestimated how important position really is. Position in poker determines whether you're first or second to act. So at the table, the first few positions are an early position, under the gun, +1 or 2, depending on how big the table is. And then it becomes middle position, so hijack, cutoff, button. And then you have the blinds, small blind and big blind. When I first started playing poker, I was more interested in whether my hand was good or bad. And the flop was good or bad for my hand. Did I make the nuts? Did I not? Should I bluff? Whatever. I didn't really think that much about position. I knew it was something, people told me it was important, but I never really figured out why it was important. And these days I realize that it is largely determining how big of a pot I can win and potentially lose. Playing out of position, it's harder to get value and it's harder to bluff effectively. And those are two pretty important tenets of the game of poker. When you think about playing a big pot in poker, you think about, I'm gonna have to bet before the flop, on the turn, on the river, right? You have a really good hand, you wanna make all those bets. When you're in position, you're last to act and will always get the chance to reopen the betting action. But when you're out of position, often you're gonna be checking your opponent, and that means that sometimes you get to the river and you'll be wanting to put another bet, but you're gonna check and hope to trap or let them bet, and they'll just check back and you won't get your value. And so if you think about it, when you get to the river of a decent sized pot, the pot's gonna be a lot bigger if you have the chance to bet in position versus when you're checking out of position. So at times you're gonna have to play out of position, and there are some things you can do to change your game to make it more profitable for you. One of them is to start with a tighter range. Because it's harder to bluff effectively and get value, you just wanna start with a tighter range, give you a better chance to win the pot and then win bigger pots. Other things you can do post-flop would be either to check raise an opponent more often who bets too much, or if they bluff too much, you wanna check call them and trap them with your strong hands. One of the most important ways I think 3-betting changes when you're out of position is the sizing of the 3-bet. A lot of players size their 3-bets the same whether they're in position or out, and you wanna give your opponent a better price when you're in position and a worse when you're out of position because, as I said earlier, harder to get value, harder to bluff, and so you want to charge them more right now when you're out of position. If we're talking about overall, what's the biggest mistake people make out of position? It's playing too many hands. If you're playing too many hands, you'll say, oh, I'm getting a good price, and maybe you are right now, but the hand doesn't end right now when you call out of the big blind, or even worse, out of the small blind. You still have to deal with a flop, a turn, and a river. Those bets can be a lot, and should be a lot larger than what you just called. And yes, you're getting a good price right now, but what happens in the river when you're playing a 100 big blind pot with a mediocre hand? There are obviously a lot of tools you could use to get better at playing either in position or out of position, but I think one of the most important is just experience. And out of position for a lot of players is like other spots for them where they feel uncomfortable. And a lot of players, when they feel uncomfortable, they don't want to think about the spot, they don't want to study the spot, they just want to move on and go to the spots where they're more comfortable. But it's actually those situations where you don't exactly know what to do or where you can experience the most growth in your game and are some of the most important to pay attention to. So don't be afraid to get in the mix, play out of position, maybe make some mistakes and learn from them.
There was a point though, like 2010, you made a deep run in the main event.
Yep.
Like mid 2000s, you win an ARIA super high roller. There was a point where it looked like you might be the next great tournament guy.
Well, I think that might just be a little overstated.
Okay, maybe a little, maybe like there was a short-term variance, but I'm saying there was a point there where it looked like you were at least taking it seriously, and maybe this was the path you were going to take.
I was never all in on tournaments, but obviously I was very fortunate, but I had a lot of early success, not even early, 10 years in, whatever. I had a lot of success, but I think it was just a byproduct of the time.
Okay.
Like, I also had a lot of very close misses. I think I have like 11 or 13 WSOP final tables, and I've never finished better than third. You know, so it's like
a lot of variance there.
Everything, you know, it's just back then we were very ignorant to it, so you put a run together over the course of a couple of years, and it's like, of course you're the next hot name and you're going to be the guy who does it. But I just always kind of went back to what I knew I was winning for sure at, which was cash. You know, tournaments were kind of supplementing that. It's like, oh, I ripped off another 500K score. I guess that means I get to take a bigger piece of myself now playing in this private game that Ivy's route.
Right.
Which seemed like it had way, way higher potential and a much larger ceiling available than chasing down these high rollers, which I feel so fortunate I didn't fall down that path, because those guys get all the glory and they deserve every fucking bit of it, because what they do is a hellacious task. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. They are so studied and they work so fucking hard, and they do it all for like 10 to 12% ROI on 5 or 6 million a year.
People have said this, by the way, and I feel like you've probably said this on one of your 719 podcasts.
Sure.
Where if you can be successful in that realm, then you can probably be far more successful in so many other realms.
You could run a country, you could do whatever you want. Like,
be a CEO of a company.
Yeah, absolutely. They're leaving so much money on the table for the love of the game and the chase and thrill of the competition. And I don't blame them one bit. And I can't sing their praises enough, because I truly admire how hard they work and everything they do. But I also know that like their hourly is like.
How's it going, everybody? We didn't agree who. Yeah, you do it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. What I did was a pro tip. I paused for a second and a half, and I thought you would do it, and then you didn't, and there was like a little bit of dead air, and so I just had to like jump out and say something. So I don't know how the pros do it. You know, like we're really amateurs in terms of doing this sort of thing. Like,
I think what they do is they say, they just sort of say to each other, "Hey, man, why don't you do the intro?"
I don't know. Maybe they're just really good. But anyway, we're back. The score is irrelevant because we're having a great time, and it is 6-2 though, right?
Yeah.
You are doing great. How do you feel so far?
I feel fantastic. I won 6-2, and
6-3.
Is it?
I was told it's 6-3.
I think it is 6-3 actually. I think.
Oh,
I think
okay,
you're right.
sure. Yeah. It was 5-3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel good, Aaron. I feel good. Thank you very much. It's great. I really am very happy when I see it's you when I come here, because I know we're gonna have a good old talk, and you know, it's gonna be fun. I don't mind if I lose to you as well, because you know, the best of all time doesn't matter.
I was like one of the best. They had a tracking site that would tell you how good you were against like different groups of players. And I was the best at beating the bad players. I was not the best at beating the good players, but I was getting a higher win rate versus bad players than anybody of the regs before I quit. So
that's amazing.
That's cool. It's good. It's a nice little feather in the cap. But right now, I have some work to do. Down 6-3.
Off you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna play some more 10s, but the 2-pointers and 3-pointers, they're coming.
Mm-hmm. So I would like to know, actually, does Sharkscope track blast wins?
No.
Okay. Is there any site that tracks it like monetarily?
I don't. Probably. I don't know. But even when I played other sites Blast before we had Blast, Sharkscope did a really bad job of tracking them. It just didn't always capture them. Sometimes the games are over really fast, I guess. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm not sure. I always had to track it manually.
Interesting. Now, can I ask another question?
You may.
I think I know why you stopped playing sit and goes. Is it because the state of sit and goes just got worse? Basically, they used to run around the clock, very easy to get games, good games, and then the games got harder and less frequent.
It wasn't that they got harder. It's that when games like Blast Off and new formats came out, there were just fewer players. So the number of games you'd get in per hour went down, and that obviously hurts. Like your hourly goes down. That's not great. And I just started playing the Blast Off type games because that's where the players seem to go. And I was like, oh, well, this is I'll go there. So that's kind of why I started to go to these games.
That's interesting. Okay. And so did you reach what you would call the top of sit and goes? What was the highest stake sit and go you play on a daily basis?
So I am the greatest, in my mind, sit and go player of all time if we're talking about full ring 9 max games.
Right.
Like you had mentioned Tonka earlier, who is obviously a legend, but he was playing 6 max games, and that's honestly where the best players played. Like all the players that are still around today that are actually making money in the game were like 6 max, just like elite players. And so in the 9 max games, I reached the highest stakes that you could play. Like on a normal day, I would reg the whole lobby, which means I'd be regged in a bunch of hundreds, a couple there'd be like 1-200 in the lobby that I'd register. Everything below, I would just have all my name, all the way down. And then I would always reg the 1K and the 2K just for shits and giggles, but nobody would play it. And then one day, like a 2K popped off.
What, I think it was a 9 max 2K?
Yeah, 9 max reg speed or a turbo 2K. And I don't remember the exact players who were in it, but they were all people who are and probably were and still are better at poker than me. I was like, oh, this is like, I think Galfond was in it.
Wow.
If I remember correctly. And I would normally feel, if I sat in a 9 max cash game right now with Galfond, right, I'd be like, oh, this is not good for me. But in that sit and go format, those players were better than me, but none of them had studied the ICM of 9 max as much as I had. So I felt really comfortable once the blinds got high. I think I ended up,
Galfond. Wow. Okay. So 2K.
I play 1 to 2 2Ks a year, 2 to 5 1Ks, but mostly it'd be 200s up to that point.
Wait, get there, Jack.
Get there.
This is a 2-pointer. There it is.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a very interesting question. Sorry, answer. So, what if you won the 2K? What do you win for that?
5K.
Really? Okay.
I mean, you probably. I'm trying to think. I mean, payouts are 30. Payouts are 50, 30, 20.
Okay.
So 50% prize pool. 18. 9K maybe.
9K. Yeah, big. Did you say you won or not?
I know I won at least 1 2K. It might not have been that one. But that was obviously really exciting. Just like this turn. And that river.
Nice. Well done.
Got there.
Okay, I've got more questions for you. It's like an interview now.
That's fine.
So what happened for you then to stop playing Blasts for a career? Because Blasts is still going around the clock now. People still play them for a living. Not like sit and goes. People don't really play those for a living anymore, I don't think. Are you curious about the Queen 7 call?
I'm just wondering at what point was I going to win? And the answer is no, at no point. So a big part of the money that I was making in the blast off type games was in rakeback. Like the games they just have a low edge overall because you're shallow stacked. They're fast. Like some people think there's no edge. That's not true, but it's a low edge. And so a lot of your win rate will come from rakeback. And poker sites at the time started taking that rakeback away. And the games were already tough. You're playing a low edge game. And they're difficult and there's no rake back. So at that point I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to do this as much. And I had an MTT stable at the time of like, I think I capped out at like 30 players that I was staking. And I'm not trying to offend by saying this, but they weren't great. Like not all of them were good at the game, but they all seemed to be winning.
Right.
And we would have these coaching sessions where I would coach them and they'd be like, well, we respect your opinion, but you don't play our games. And I'm like, yeah, but the game, what I'm doing is like poker theory. I won a tournament, by the way.
Nice.
But what I'm doing is like, you know, I can beat your games, and partly because I wanted to play and shut them up, and partly because I thought they were soft games, I tried MTTs and it went really well. So that's kind of why I came over, just for a higher win rate and to play against what I thought would be softer competition.
Okay, very smart. And it definitely worked out for you.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't really want to play MTTs when I started playing poker. I think you asked that question earlier, like if I could go back in time and make one decision, it might be to play MTTs from the start.
Oh, man.
You know? And especially as a streamer now, like if I played Blast, I don't think I'd get the viewership. They don't have the same narrative and same story that like playing a tournament does. Like you play a tournament, it's early, maybe it's not as exciting, but like as it gets later and later, the excitement builds up and people are like, oh, I want to see if he wins a tournament for whatever. So it's really good for streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But for you, you're playing cash now.
Oh, yeah.
And do you think is the goal for you to not only move up, but play a lot more live cash?
I want to play cash for a bit. This is not forever. This is just so I kind of needed a bit of a break from MTTs, I think, because I need to rethink how I'm coming at them. I need to start thinking about how I'm going to game select. I need to start studying properly. But the thing is, I thought about doing all that, and I was like, I don't want to think about doing that right now.
Fair.
So what I decided to do is take a holiday from tournaments, and playing cash is like giving me a bit of life. Like again, like I'm getting excited to think about learning it again. I've been studying it again, and I'm going to be studying on my stream next time I do stream. We're going to be doing like half an hour study every session, which is really easy to do when you play cash because you can just stop and start. It's very straightforward. If I play a hand, I can be like, let's open GTO Wizard and have a look at that hand I just played. This close to client. So that's going to be really good for me, and that's going to sort of ignite the passion again, because it definitely has already. I start to lose a bit of that passion for tournaments for sure. So I think we'll get it back, like with this. Like I think the tournament passion the flame will ignite again.
Well, I think it's a really important thing to recognize when that passion is dwindling, and that happens to all of us really, where it's like you get a little burnt out from the monotony of what you're doing. And the people who if you just keep winning, it doesn't feel like you don't feel burnt out. You're like, oh, I'm just crushing again. But like you go on a downer and you feel it immediately. And so I think for a lot of players, they'll ask me like, what should I play? And the answer for me is always what you enjoy. Like play the game you enjoy to play, because that'll be easier to play when things are going poorly. It'll be easier to study. You'll have that passion for it. Like, I don't know about you, but I got into poker because I loved playing. And now obviously it's, it's my job, but I would play for hours when it wasn't my job because it was fun.
Same for me, dude. Like, I love playing from the start. And thank you. Been told the next keyword is ready, everybody, and that keyword for two $20 tickets is league. So we're going to do is type league in the chat. That's for the new Ace Poker Global League, which we've been running, and a lot of you have been taking part in. So good luck with that one. Let's go back to talk about poker and like starting up and like I don't know. I remember like when I started winning, that was like pretty life-changing. When I started winning at poker, because I was working a job I didn't really like very much, and I wasn't getting paid very much, and it was all just like not so great. And I remember I went through this phase. I won like $3,000 a month playing poker for like 6 months in a row or something crazy. And I was just like, oh my God, this is awesome. It's giving me so much freedom. So I don't know, that was pretty cool. I was able to then sort of just like switch jobs to another job because I wasn't so scared, because I was so financially bound to this job before. I wasn't so scared. So yeah, that was pretty massive for me as well. But also to be able to like, you know, buy nice things when you couldn't before.
Yep.
It's great. Heads up. Anyway, I'm just rambling a lot.
No. I had an all in and I was just looking at it. For me, when I started playing, it wasn't like I wasn't even spending the money on stuff, but I knew that I could, you know, like it was a hobby that I could now make money at. And like the last job that I had, I quit during my performance review.
Did you?
Yeah, because they basically told me that I was doing a mediocre job, which was annoying because I was basically going above and beyond in my mind. I just won another tournament. And they offered me a 25-cent raise. Like, you're going to get a raise of 25 cents an hour. I don't know what I was making, whatever minimum wage was back then. This is 2005. I'm like 20 years old, and maybe 2007. And I just blurted out like my poker hourly. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna play poker. And like, what? Yeah, I'm just gonna play poker instead. And like, what do you mean play poker instead? I'm like, well, this is my poker hourly I've been making. If you guys can match that. And it was some obscene number that, like, it's not obscene now, but like they were offering me, like, we'll call it $12 an hour. And my poker hourly was like 45. And there's no way they're gonna offer me my 45, you know? And I knew that. And, you know, my boss kind of scoffed at me about it. And I was like, well, you know, that's fine. It was really great working here. You know, I appreciate you guys. And then that was it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, I won a 20 for 2 points, by the way. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. 2 points?
Yeah.
So what do you got? I have 5 or 6?
You got 5. So it's 6-5. It's now 8-5.
8-5. Okay. I mean, it's
8-5. Anyway, what was that job then? You were getting paid $12 an hour.
It was a like after school, like daycare center. Or, you know, kids would come after school, and then you would, you know, play games with them and have peanut butter jelly sandwiches and stuff, and read to them and kick the ball around.
I can imagine you'd be quite good at that.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I felt it was, you know, important work as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like if they would have been nice to me, I would have done that for a long time.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
I just live for praise. But especially back then, like, poker is something that gave me a lot more like confidence in myself as well. But back then, I'm more like, someone says I'm doing a good job, and I'm just like a little puppy dog about it. Like, oh yes, this is great. But yeah, that is the last job that I had.
Wow. By the way, the giveaway is closed, by the way, for League, just so you guys know. The giveaway is closed. So what were you working towards at the time, though? Like, what did you're playing poker for fun. You weren't going to be a professional poker player.
No.
So, and you were going to, like, school, I guess.
I was going to school. I was in college. I was getting a degree in communications. I didn't know where that would lead exactly, but I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. So I was like, this is fine. I'll just go to law school after if I don't find something I like. And then I had a year off between law school and undergrad. And I was like, what am I going to do? I'm like, well, I've been playing poker on the side for money. That's worked out kind of well. I tracked my hourly. I had all my graphs and data. And I'm like, well, I could do this. And I think I make more than a min job anyway, a minimum wage job. So and I have money saved up. Why don't I try it? And then I moved down to where my friends lived in Southern California, got an apartment, and just played poker like 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, sit and goes. Wow. And it was great.
And it's got better. Yeah,
you know, just got used to treating it like a real job, right? Yeah. Where, like, I mean, I told myself, like, okay, I'm gonna work. Like, I remember I was dating this girl at the time, and she would get upset. I'm gonna have no hands in this whole thing, at the idea that, like, I would choose to work rather than call her on the phone. And I'm like, you realize that I have to do this. Like, just because I can choose when I work doesn't mean I can, everyone wants to hang out. And so I have to treat it like a real job. And yeah, that was like the first cause of real tension that poker caused me with other people. But I very quickly, like, my close friends realized it was important to me. And as I made money doing it, people gave me more leeway to keep doing it. I guess we have 2 big blinds behind, so sure. Oh, flipping. Oh my God. And a gutter ball? Does it get any better than that? Let's go.
Oh, look, it's very good.
Giveaway winners.
Sorry.
Axel Guy, 888. Anybody with 888 in the username, I think, is more likely to win. I'm just saying. It's not proven, but I believe it. Are we playing the 7 deuce game? I win. Paulo Andre, congrats.
Congrats, you two. Bamboo is very upset. They said they asked the bot politely to pick them. Get there. No 10. I'm already there. No jack now. Easy. Oh my God.
I'll take a 10. No.
I would not take a jack. Do you not like the jack, Aaron? Is
that a 20?
This is a 20. Yep.
Oh.
So your t-shirt's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just I already designed some new ones. They're on my shop now that
you have a shop?
Exist. Yeah, I've got a shop. Online shop.
There needs to be a link to it. Where's the link?
It's in my Twitch chat or my Twitch. You go on I've got Twitch banner and it says store, and you go in there and I've got a whole load of merch. It's print to order. I make about 50 cents an item, and nice. It is a little bit expensive. I must warn you.
It's okay. I'll check it out.
It's not too bad. It's like $30 for a t-shirt, which ain't too crazy.
No. I've got a 3x20. Have you spun anything higher than a 3x today? I have not.
Nope. I usually get at least a few 5s, but no. Let's go in the 50s. Maybe we'll get a 5x in the 50.
Okay. We'll play against each other in a little bit.
Don't think I've ever hit a 5x in the 50.
Laying the trap. Oh, what? Snap check? That's not what I wanted.
An ace-high board. Oh, you'll never win now.
I might win, but I just have to induce bluffs. Okay, well, now we just have to start betting.
There are no bluffs, Aaron. Do you really think people are bluffing? This is 2025.
I love bluffing. You guys don't like bluffing?
I mean, I love bluffing too. Do you know what I noticed, actually? Live poker in the UK, people never used to bluff. I just came from commentary. Everyone's bluffing constantly. And I know this because I was calling constantly with bad hands. But that also was my downfall as well.
But didn't you... I saw an interview where you lost one of your bullets by calling down a spot where you thought that the guy's not bluffing.
Yeah, with a hand that needs them to be bluffing.
So the irony of like, you think they're bluffing, but that one time, obviously not bluffing.
Yeah, and I checked it in a solver as well, actually, that hand, of course, like you do. And it said my hand was a fold a majority of the time, but it mixed in some calls, which, if you adjust for human beings, means it's a pure fold.
Do you look at the solver somewhat often after a bust-out hand or something?
Nah, that was an interesting hand I wanted to look at, and I want to know if my hand ever calls in theory. Because I don't think it should call in theory. I called anyway based off a hunch I had that was wrong. But I was going off a live tell, and he was a very good player who anti-live telled me.
Oh.
I think.
Unlucky.
Yeah. So
yeah, I never look. I mean, I looked at a solver for one hand after the WSOP, my main event bust out hand, but like that was versus what I thought was like a really capable player. I almost never look at them because, as you said, like with live play or most people, like people aren't playing that that style. People aren't playing GTO, so they don't really care. No.
I don't care either. I just like to know, like, was I stupid? And of course, like, your bust-out hand is going to be one of the hands. Well, your bust-out hand is one of the hands that sort of weighs on you the most sometimes. And that one particularly, I felt that way. Especially because I wasn't sure, like, if my hand ever should be calling. And then I found it's was sometimes in theory, which made me feel a tiny bit better. But then, yeah, again, you take out a few bluffs because people aren't finding all the bluffs. So it's probably always a fold. But, in commentary, I actually do feel like I played the worst I played all year. This year's
What was
been
the
good.
hand? I feel like we've talked about what happened, but like, what is the actual hand? Maybe chat can weigh in.
I don't want to tell you. I think you'd be upset.
I don't think I'll be upset. I didn't have a stake in this. I'm good.
I think you'd just be upset.
I might be disappointed.
I'm playing like 80 big blinds deep.
What a 80 big blinds.
Yeah. I think it's 80 big blinds.
Okay.
I raised pre with king 10 off on the cutoff. Big blind defense. Flop is king 8-5. Okay. I bet third pot. Guy raises 2. So I think I bet 2K, which was third pot. I think that was third pot. So I bet 2K, and he raised me to 9.5K, which is a big raise on king 8-5. Mm-hmm. But I know the guy's a good player. And
rainbow? No flush draw?
Yeah, rainbow. Just complete rainbow.
Are your suits relevant at all or no?
I don't think when it's rainbow, no. I don't think so. Like, I couldn't find the relevance. I really did try and think about this.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
But yeah, so complete dusty board. He goes for a very big flop sizing. And when he goes for a big flop sizing, what's that?
That was an 8. You can see the two little,
you need an 8. Yeah, okay.
I did not get it.
So when he goes to that really big sizing, it's just straight away, they're already putting a plan in place where they can triple off and be all in by the river. Bluffs or no. So that's pretty good sizing, to be fair, on flop. Anyway, but I flop a king, and it's king 8-5. They raise the flop. I can't fold top pair. I call. Turns at 9. Offsuit again. No flush draws. And then they bet 12K. So they've, pre-flop raise is like, 1,800.
That's kind of a small bet, right?
Yeah, it's a small bet.
Okay.
So because it's a small bet, but it's still a lot of big blinds at the same time.
Sure.
But I call because it's a small bet. But I should. This is where I should have folded. Anyway, the river comes a 4, so it's now king 8-5 9-4, and they tank shove. And the problem is with it being a 4 as well is not only do a lot of their bluffs get there on the turn, when they check raise flop, but also the 4 brings in some stuff as well. If they have like 4-5 off in the big, I think you could probably use that for check raise at the big. Your worst bottom pair, I guess, can turn into bluffs, and that gets there all of a sudden, and I look like I've got top pair / overpair. So yeah. Anyway, they shove river, and I made a very bad call.
So I think I would have folded king 10, but I would be more likely to call like king 6 or king 7 if I'm picking out combinations of hands.
Blocking properties, right?
I think the reason I think the 4 is kind of bad is because other bluffs he might have could be like 6-4, 7-4, and then he's made a pair and he's like, I made a pair, I'm good. Or I don't want to bet again. But against the right player, given the price, like I've seen far more ambitious calls in live poker and online. So, well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really.
First time I've ever really pushed the boat out on a call. But I knew it was bad. I felt like it was bad. And I felt like that sort of, was how I felt about my play. It was just kind of not that great. I did do some nice plays, and I think I'm really good at into these live tournaments. I'm really, really, really good at cruising when it's like, when I have a stack together, when you starting chips are 50,000s and the starting blinds are 100, 200, I'm not very good then, but I'm good when the blinds are 1K, 2K, and I've got 180K in front of me, because what I am really good is putting it on recreationals. I'm very good at that. I know I am. And I play very well versus players who are worse than me. And I've got some surprises for the regs as well, who don't really like to get into big spots. Like I did something pretty nutty versus Ian on my table. He just won like 3 all-ins in a row with the worst hand, obviously, and was like, and he was like tournament chip leader on day 1. And he's on my table. He's raising up every hand. Anyway, I'm in the big blind. He raises up. I'm in the big blind with like 100 bigs because I've got a big stack too, but he's got a bigger stack. And yeah, he raises. There's like 3 callers. I'm in the big blind with queen 10 off, and I was like, fuck this guy. I'm going to squeeze this pot and I'm going to win. All right. Anyway, so I squeeze out the queen 10. Only Ian calls.
No. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, only Ian calls. So I'm like, okay. I'm a bit worried, but okay. And the flop is like king 10, 8. So I've got a 10, and it's 2 spades, and I have the 10 of spades. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, what's the flop again?
It's king 10, 8, 2 spades, and I've got the 10 of spades.
Okay.
I 3-bet pre, and I didn't actually know if I should be betting, but I thought I probably should just be range betting anyway. So I range bet. I'm going to call her and win. Nice. Yeah,
I got a 5x, by the way. My first 5x.
Nice.
And a 20.
Nice. That'll suit you better as well. Lots of big blinds.
So king 10, 8, 2 spades. You have the 10 of spades.
Big all in here in the 50. Need no king or diamond or there. Okay, we lost.
I also lost
quite bad.
The 50. I had the heads up. I had ace high versus king high, and they hit a king. That was a 3-pointer. I wanted to like secretly put a 3-pointer on you. It'd be like bang, tie game. Nice story, bro. But unfortunately, I lost also. So
I'm trying to pull ahead right now.
You are ahead.
I'm trying to pull ahead a big time. Well, what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna call?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
With ace 10.
Yeah.
Whoa. They have ace 10.
They do. Chop it up. King 10, 8, 2 spades with the 10 of spades, queen 10. You range bet.
I did range bet. I range bet. Do I range bet that board when I threw it the big blinds and he calls in like early-ish position?
How deep are you?
Like 100 bigs.
I think betting's fine. I think checking's fine. I don't think either one's going to be bad.
Okay. And the turns are blank. It's like 5 clubs. I check, and then he tanks for ages. No, it's not. It's not a blank. Excuse me. It's like a 5 of spades. I've got the 10 of spades. So it's king, 10, 8, 5, 3 spades. I've got 10 of spades. He tanks for ages. And I think to myself, Ian puts in a bet here. I am facing a very large bet on the river. And that's a problem. But this is Ian, and Ian's going to unload the clip if he has to. And he will, fearlessly. So I just said, whatever he does, I am just going to call. Anyway, he checks back, and I'm like, okay, I can have the best hand here. The river is an actual brick, and it's like the 3 of clubs. And I just check, and he checks back, and I won. And I won a pot versus Ian. That was great. What do you think Ian had to show down?
I would say ace jack, ace queen, 8, 7 suited.
Ace queen of hearts.
Okay.
I don't know if I like the check back. I think he should be sticking it on me because I think when I start checking, I have showdown every time. Like every time. I'm not giving up.
But the thing is, what he's thinking is he has showdown.
Yeah.
And like I agree with you that he should be betting the turn there a lot. I think actually most people aren't checking the turn with a strong hand in your spot because the board's still like kind of scary. King 10, 8, 2 spades, whatever. So like maybe you might check kings, but people aren't checking ace king.
No.
I don't mind it, but I might bet there more than other people do, more than like Solver World does. Ian's very solver centric.
Yeah.
Which is very good when he's playing against good players and not as good obviously when he's not. But
he is quite adaptable.
Yeah, but I mean taking a solver output there, I think in that spot is not something I would do. I wouldn't care.
I lost my last 50, by the way.
I'm playing this 50 and I have pocket aces, and there's an ace on the flop.
I won 0 50s. That's a lot of my equity is gone. Last keyword is ready, Aaron. I'll let you do it when you're ready.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
What was that?
That was an Excel file that popped up.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be the keyword stuff, but I don't, it wasn't. I win. I have to find the keyword now. Okay. Last keyword. $50 blast ticket for one person. The keyword is winners.
Winner.
WINNERS, which is odd considering there will be only one winner for this ticket. I have kings, which will probably be the winner. It is. So good luck, everyone. Ian and I played a really weird pot in the high roller. Really weird pot where I opened maybe cutoff off like 15 big blinds, 17 big blinds.
Wait, is this online?
No, this is live.
All right.
And he flatted me with jacks.
That's interesting.
And then the board came 10 high, and there was like a little bit of betting, and then there was a check, and then the turn was a brick, and there's some checking, and then the river was like check, check. And I'm like, what? I had king 10. I was trapping. He's like, oh, I have jacks. I'm like, what?
Huh. Well, you're not like, how?
So wait, well, I don't win this pot? Are you serious? I was calling every bet.
Huh.
So it was unfortunate for me.
That's interesting.
What? Nobody bluffs this, right? Nobody bluffs this.
I can't
They
say
get here
anything.
with their jack 8, their 8-7s, maybe 2. Nobody bluffs this, right?
For sure. Bluff.
Actually bluff spot, but well done.
I think it's bluff.
I think it's a bluff. We'll never know now.
I had a funny hand one time. Hang on, I'm about to lose this hand. I should have won. Yeah, so I had a funny hand. I was playing a London event. It wasn't an ace-8 event. It was a nondescript other site. Anyway, I played a hand. It was a big blind. I got Jack 9, and I make a straight. And the board's like, yeah, like Queen 10 8. No, I mean, wait. I think I had Jack 8. I think the board's Queen 10. No, hang on. Let me think about the board.
This is every hand history ever, guys. Every hand history. Oh, I had King 8, King 6, Queen 4. Board was 7-5-3. Actually, all clubs, King 10 Jack. It's like, what?
How about the board was?
Giveaway is now closed, chat. We got to move on from this hand, Josh. You got to figure out what the hand was.
I can't remember exactly. I need to remember it. I'm going to remember. Hang on.
You think about it. Ian and I do play a lot of hands on stream against each other, and it's really fun where like he and I both get out of line versus each other quite a lot. And then our audience is always like, oh, Ian had this, Aaron had that.
I love that.
You and I don't play as many, you know?
I mean, I try and do stuff, and then you bluff me with jacks.
Sometimes you got to bluff. I love bluffing. I used to hate bluffing. I don't know if you know this. I was very nitty. I was so nitty. But then I discovered how much fun bluffing is.
It's very fun.
Right? And getting them to fold, oh my God, it's great. I would suggest you guys try it.
What's the website where you can put in the poker hands and it like tells you the odds of winning your particular hand versus another hand?
I think Card Player has it. Card Player Texas Hold'em calculator.
Oh yeah, Texas Hold'em calculator. There you go.
7 deuce. Well, what? You love check raising. Come on. Grow up.
I need to have this hand, and they've got to have this hand, and the board needs to be. I need to work out the board because this is so dumb. I can't figure this out. It's got to have that. It's got to have that in it. Okay, yeah, I've got it. It's fine. No, I think I just misremembered it, but I've got it something else. So I was playing this tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
and I have Jack 9 in the big blind. Button opens, and we've got like infinite chips here, by the way. I've got like 100 bigs, maybe more. It's early on. So I defend Jack 9 the big, and flop comes, and it's like Queen 10, 4. I've got Jack 9, right? And it goes like, I check, they bet, I call. And the turn is king, so I make a straight. And then I check, they check back. And the river's like some blank. And anyway, I overbet river. And this old man on the river, basically facing my overbet, just shoves for all his chips. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, obviously he's got it. He's got the nuts straight. He's got the king jack, so... Ace jack, sorry. He's got the ace jack, so I'm just gonna fold my hand. And I took a bit of time over it. And I folded face up. And he went, "How you folded that? You absolute idiot! How could you fold that hand?" And just mucks his hand face down. Wow. I was like, "You have a straight though," and he was like, "No, I didn't." Nope. I was like, "You did." He was like, "Nope." Okay, mate. It was just quite funny because he was like, and after that, he was really angry at me for the rest of the day. He like called the floor at me like multiple times for taking too long. And if anyone who plays with me knows, I do not take very long. So he was like really angry at me about folding, but laughed at me for folding. It was just the funniest thing.
So you're convinced he had a straight?
Of course, he had a straight. Like this guy's got a straight.
What a fold! Second nuts.
It's easy. Versus old man, who's never bluffing ever. People are only raising nuts.
There was a guy at the WSOP last year at the main event, and the main event is known for people being like really nitty early on because they don't want to bust. And this old guy's telling the whole table he's pretty much only going to go broke with aces and kings, and kings, right? And I'm like, all right, I don't know why you're telling us this. That's cool. And like he's just, I just won this pot.
Oh my god,
that's amazing. Aces and kings, right? Whatever. And then there comes a spot where he limps and some guy jams. He just calls it off with king jack for like 35 bigs. And I'm like, what the fuck? What just happened? I was like coming back from the bathroom, and I was watching that. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? And the guy next to me was like, oh yeah, he limped and he called a shove. I'm like, what? So they can surprise you. Those wily old folks. By the way, I did win a 2-pointer while you were talking. That's 8-7, right?
Ooh.
And I'm heads up now for another thing.
Oh, so it could be 8-8.
1-pointer. It could be 8-8. 8.
I've got a 1-pointer and it's a 5x, which is great for money, but it's bad because it takes a long time.
Hello, Komodo. How's it going?
Komodo.
Ace, this guy just slow rolled me with aces?
What's Komodo doing here? Did we raid?
We did get a raid from Komodo. Komodo Dragon Jesus. One of the most responsible members of the 888 poker team. Is he the best at cash, Josh?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
Probably the best at cash.
I just made a wild shove to try and get ahead early, and it just failed. Thank you so much for the raid, Komodo Dragon Jesus. I'm going to be streaming some cash games next week, not this week.
Oh, no. At least I didn't get slow rolled.
And it's going to be great. You're going to lose. That'd be so good if you lost.
For who?
Me.
Wow, okay, yeah. And for Wild, 999666.
I've got Besley on my table. Now, I don't know who that is, but they are very excited.
Well, they're playing with Josh Manley Poker.
Yeah, I know. Some people will freak out about playing with me, and they don't even know who I am. They just see Avatar, and they're like, whoa. Sorry, I'm just trying to make my camera sort of focus. There we go. Yeah, they see Avatar, they're like, whoa, I have to beat this guy. Don't know who he is, but I don't like him.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it makes sense.
Do you get sniped very often?
Do I get what?
Sniped.
I haven't had to shut the stream down in a long time. But I would say my delay is 4.5 minutes. And I would say almost every time like on a big final table, I'm like within a minute of having to shut the stream down. I'm like, it's gonna get close. It's gonna get close, and then thankfully they fold.
Do you time it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have it. I just look at like how many hands behind they are. So it's like, I don't know, the hand happened when I was big blind, and I'm currently under the gun +1. I'm like, okay, well, this could get dicey.
Yeah.
But rare, do you get sniped a lot?
No, I think people try sometimes, but I play really fast, and that's
okay.
That's a good thing for me. Oh no! They threw
How
a
long is your delay?
Oh my god, my microphone's gone right down again. My delay is like 2.5 minutes.
Good for cash. It's not that great for tournaments.
I've done it like my whole career, and I've only been caught out once deep in a Sunday major, which wasn't good. No. I won't lie to you. It wasn't good because the guy tanked for ages and then called with the rest of the stream thought it was pretty uncallable hand. I was like, right, that felt dodgy.
Ugh, yeah.
It's for like $1,000 as well. Not
That's
good.
Annoying.
Yeah. That's a lesson learned there. But on Ace-8, I think it's really hard to snipe.
It is. The times I'm getting sniped, it's when certain sites have like much longer time banks, you know?
On final tables.
Like obscenely long final table time banks where it's like, you don't need 12 minutes, bro. We're just playing
put up those card protectors for like the start of the hand. That's what I do.
Oh, really? Yeah.
If I feel like it's a problem, I'll put the card protectors up.
Then it's not as fun for the people watching, you know?
Well, then you flip them over like during the hand. It's just like you give yourself a bit of leeway. So like pre-flop maybe.
Plus
and
you
then
have like 20, 30 more seconds of them before they...
Yeah, that's a lot of time in that situation. Sure. Damn it, Aaron. I'm going to check raise this player.
Piano Cat says Komodo's the only responsible member of the 8-8 team. Do you think that's true, Josh?
Yeah.
Really? That seems like a shot fired at Lucia and Vivi. They're responsible people.
No, they're not.
All right.
They're degens.
No way. Lucia won't even play mystery bounties. She's always like, I don't even know how to play this. I need to study. But somehow I made day 2. What do I do?
Also, Lucia's never studied, ever.
Well, she plays really good for someone who's never studied.
Okay.
was that at my comment or at the hand that you're playing?
Oh, it's nothing. No, I was just throwing Lucia shade. I love Lucia. She's great. You know what? I can't comment on her play because I've never actually watched her play ever. Whenever she's on my table, she just knocks me out within about 5 minutes.
She did knock me out in a spot where I thought she had a hand that I didn't think she would have. But then I thought about it, I'm like, that's fine. That's a good play.
Yeah. Well, whenever she's on my
5.
table, she raises and I pocket queens and she'll just have pocket aces.
Oh, that's not good for you. Jack.
Every time.
No. We might lose this one, Josh. You might.
Oh, no.
You might be right.
I may be right. I'm going to beat Besley. Ship it, Besley. Pass the sugar, Besley. I haven't won it yet. I need this. Just to get a safe distance away from you. You're getting too close. I don't like it.
How safe?
Oh, one further away.
All right, well, I'm going to play my 50.
Say tilt. And then ship
I already played 150.
OMG. Bad beat. I'm all in. You going to play your last 50?
I am. I need it.
I didn't know you kept one in the bank.
I kept one just for this moment, Josh.
All right.
It could be my last tournament. If I win, I win.
I won an extra 1. You don't necessarily win. What if I get 1 more point?
You lose. I win.
That's not how it works if we're tied.
And then it comes out of your salary.
No. Aaron, even if it does cut my salary, I'm asking you to pay me back for that money you owe me.
Heads up. Well, I don't owe you money for tacos.
Yeah. Ice cream is very expensive.
It is.
And you paid for the tacos.
They weren't even that good.
No, they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Resorts World Tacos guy's not the one.
No.
Although the food court in Resorts World is good, that particular place was not.
I think it's the only place I've only eaten at Resorts World that place, so I can't speak to it, but I'll take your word for it.
Ian Simpson's in the chat, by the way. We were just talking about him
Hello, Ian.
about an hour ago. Good things only.
Of course. We wouldn't say anything rude.
No, we wouldn't say anything rude. Is this our last one? It could be, or maybe one off. I don't know. It depends. Ian says, can't wait to see these guys get fired for talking shit, thinking that he could not possibly be on the chopping block. Could he be more wrong?
I don't think they fire, like in this day and age, they don't fire you for talking shit. They promote you. Like companies love it. You know, like the Wendy's account where they're just like, they just criticize people's life choices. Like that guy got a raise. Nick
Eastwood has climbed to the top of Ace State from just talking shit.
Yeah.
He's got himself 3 WSOP buy-ins. He is the voice of Ace State Poker. He's the face of Ace State Poker in many ways. He is our #1 ambassador because he just talks shit all the time.
Yeah, people love it. Ace Queen all in. Hold. It's a good start. Okay, we're back in it, Josh.
Wow.
The dream of beating you. Of Josh Manley Blast Off Poker is still alive.
Let's go. You can still beat me.
Do you have a 20 left or no?
No. I waxed all my high binds. I only won the 20.
Well, let me see a flop, man. Let me see a flop. Oh, come on. Why so aggressive? Because it's the good thing to do? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, damn. I owe Aaron money.
All right, we're going to call with Jack 7. This is it. He's been really aggressive. Jack 7 could be good, or if not, it could end up being good. It is not good. Still not good. Still not good. How anticlimactic is that? Not even sweat?
You lose.
Oh, I have to play this 10 right now and hope to win it and then win another one.
Aaron?
Yes?
What was your favorite games console when you were growing up? Real questions.
I really enjoyed, this is a very odd answer.
Is this Rogue?
I really enjoyed playing the Sega Saturn.
Oh, it's a good console.
It was like short-lived and like I think they ran out of money quickly. Yeah. But like the games that I played on, I really liked them. It was great. Obviously nostalgia-wise, there are other answers that are probably better. But yeah, I like that one a lot. What did you like?
Well, Super Nintendo is my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Just are the best games. I think like platform, great games. Donkey Kong Country, arguably, not even arguably, Donkey Kong Country is the best game ever made, in my opinion. So Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, I never played 3. That's probably great as well. If you're talking about video gaming, it's got everything. It's got the characters. It's got the story. It's got great music. Okay, you can't beat Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2.
I've never played Donkey Kong Country.
I also think the PS2 is absolutely goated as well.
It's very good. Yeah, I've never played Donkey Kong Country ever.
What?
Never. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
It's the greatest platform game.
Donkey Kong as a character was in like Smash Brothers.
Oh, bro, it's the best platform game of all time. But you missed out.
1 second. Hold, just give me a second. Just 1 second. Trapped you? Okay. Thank you.
Jack.
Jeez. Why? That seems not like karma. Seems unfair. What kind of site is this? What happened? Did I mute you?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, you got served a nice warm glass of justice.
Okay. Seemed pretty unfair to me.
This comment was one of the day, though. Josh, if you're having a laugh when it comes to Nick, if he's on, I mute the stream. I just have to save that so I can send to him. Brilliant. Anyway, PS2 for great games such as SSX Snowboarding. What a game. I'm sorry, but unbelievable. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Oh my god. These are just amazing.
All-time classics.
Yeah, I just love them. Anyway, I just wanted to get nostalgic with you right now. Because I know you play games console sometimes when you're relaxing.
Yeah, these days I don't get as much time to do that, obviously, but just because like I try to convince Anne that Sophia's screen time could be me playing video games. She's like, that's probably not great. You probably shouldn't do that. And now Sophia will like walk in front of the TV, and if it's on, she'll just try to pull herself up, and she'll be way too close to it. So she interrupts Daddy's video game time, which is very rude of her. But you can't teach kids manners till they're older. So
no,
what are you gonna do?
That's true.
Komodo is trying to talk shit to people. It's really adorable, actually. He's trying.
No, he's good.
I hope you have a bad day someday, maybe. Stuff like that.
Yes, Ruin Kind. Hell yeah. Aaron, do you remember if you like, induce rays off 5 big blinds in these things?
No. I do remember, and I don't do it.
This is funny. Have you had a good time? I've had a great time.
I have. I'm glad that the scores got a little closer and it being a little more dramatic than it was in the beginning. And you finally got a win, because last time you didn't, but you finally got one.
2 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row. And I win another one. So we're going to end the scores. It's 10 to Josh, and who cares what Aaron's got, because he can't win. I've won. I think
every game matters,
I've won again. I'm beating everybody at the moment. I can't remember the last time I lost Blast. I beat Vivi, I beat Nick, I beat Ian, I beat Aaron.
You know what we should do? We should make you the permanent host of Blast Off, because you're just winning too much, and then you could battle everybody. I
want Tony G on here. I want to take him on. Can we talk about Tony G?
What does he? The guy who just has he won with a horse or something, right? He owns a horse.
Tony G is on your bike. That was a great song from Seriously Serious back on the day. On your bike, bringing the Russians on. Your career is finished. You're gone, gone, gone. Great song.
That guy is an all-time talent.
He is.
I would like to win, please.
I'm going to stream myself playing Donkey Kong Country soon, I think. I'm going to do a full playthrough. I think that's necessary. I might start a new channel, though. Can you name the channel for me? It needs to be Josh Manley, Not Poker. I thought about starting a channel called Josh Manley, Not Poker. But maybe just Josh Manley Games.
I'm not really sure. I need more time to come up with it, but I think there's something there with Donkey Plays Donkey Kong, something like that.
Like that. Okay. I mean, that's the title of the stream.
Yeah. A 10 or the stream is over. It's over. It's done. 10-7. Just like a boxing round or an American football game.
My mic volume keeps turning itself all the way down. I don't know why. So I'm going to spend a bit of time fixing that. But Aaron, thank you so much for
losing.
Thank you so much for losing. Thank you so much for losing. I had a great time beating you here today. Of course. Now, how do you feel having lost? As you are the greatest of all time, and I'm by far not the greatest of all time.
I feel pretty good, honestly. It's okay. I'm all right with it, because I think, like I said earlier, next year, we got to change the stakes a little bit. Like the fact that I'm not bawling my eyes out, I'm not mad at you. Like, what's the fun in that? People want to see, they want to see the blood. They want to see the anger. And I think we got to raise the stakes a little bit. And so maybe we'll have a leaderboard next year. Maybe it'll be just Josh Manley versus the world. I'm not really sure. But I think we can make some changes that make this a little more exciting for the audience, just so they can see a little more pain on our faces. I think that's what they're here for. That and the giveaways, which were a resounding success today. So thank you everyone for joining, for watching us.
Thank you.
And thanks for Josh for winning. Good job, buddy.
Thanks for having me, Aaron.
Your first win against me.
That's not. I beat
All
you
right,
last
everybody,
time.
that's
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.
All right, bye, everyone.